to bringing criminals to justice. He was hired to help Natalie Holloway's family find justice and figure out what happened to their daughter. And now he's using a brand new technology in the fight against crime that takes the lie detector to the next level.
Being able to tell the progress or where we are in this investigation, I can't. And it's going to be up to the government to step forward and tell me where we are in this investigation and how close we are in finding Natalie.
It was one of the most heart-wrenching and disturbing stories we've seen in many years. A student on a senior trip from Alabama disappears on an island more often referred to as paradise and rarely known as a crime scene.
They covered this up. They covered the disappearance of her daughter up. And she went down there and she did what needed to be done. And she's not through yet. This information has been passed on to...
TJ Ward was on the forefront of the investigation and helped Natalie's family find some of the answers they were looking for using a brand new technology called layered voice analysis.
I was watching all the boys lying, getting released, and arrested, and I made a call to the Holloway family, and I told them that I had a little system called layered voice analysis that I could take recordings and statements from these individuals, and I can tell you what they're being truthful.
But his tools were not allowed on the island. However, he was able to take important statements and analyze them and come up with some startling revelations.
And I knew from one of the interviews with Paula Spanishloo that he knew something about kidnapping.
It's called Layered Voice Analysis 6.50. It's used to identify in real time the emotional, psychological, and the veracity content of human speech.
It's a baseline tool to be able to give you a jump start on your investigation.
But I want to say one thing to the American people. I want you to listen to me.
TJ tried out the technology on some famous manipulators of the truth. You'll remember the president's address to the nation regarding Monica Lewinsky.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Then there was the notorious interview with Scott Peterson.
My silence previously was intended to keep the media involved in this case.
He's excited. He tries to manipulate the conversations, and which would lead me to believe, from all the information that he had talked about, that the conviction of Scott Peterson was probably right on the money.
All right, and TJ joins us now with the latest technology, and he's going to give us a demonstration of this amazing technology. TJ, first of all, some law enforcement agencies in the metro area are currently using it.
The Forsyth County Sheriff's Office uses this technology exclusively for their criminal investigations and also for their professional standards and their hiring practices. This is a 21st century voice technology that goes off on the truth, or if you're not telling the truth or hiding something. This also here works on the parameters of bases of algorithms.
Okay.
And not only not telling me if you're not telling the truth, it'll tell me if you're hiding something that you don't want to talk about.
Okay, we have Erin here, one of our producers, who is going to be subjected to some questioning from you, and you'll be able to determine whether or not she's stressed, whether or not she's probably being false, or whether or not she's manipulating the truth.
Yes, unlike the polygraph where you have to be wired up, this technology can be used over the phone from a pre-recorded or live. And not only you don't have to be wired up or anything, and I don't have to ask you 10 control questions. I can say, tell me about what happened last Friday.
Okay, let's go.
Erin, if you'll go ahead and tell me about your last vacation and tell me where you went, and
we'll go from there.
My last vacation was to North Carolina. I went camping. It was to Nantahala Falls. We took a tent. We had a campfire. I was with my boyfriend. We met some friends there.
Keep going.
We cooked food over the campfire. We didn't really do that much.
Well, see, when she said cooked food over the campfire, she wasn't sure that she cooked food over the campfire. It was truthful what she was saying, but subconsciously she was not really sure, and it's telling me that her unconscious thought, what it does is process to the brain, to the voice box, and how it comes out of your mouth. She was truthful in what she was telling me, but subconsciously she wasn't sure that she cooked over the fire.
Okay, okay. And it was also able to detect that she was highly stressed.
Exactly.
Right. Okay. Do you have another question for her?
No, but you can tell Mom after you arrived at the campsite, and what kind of food did you cook and all?
Okay, let me rephrase. I didn't cook. My boyfriend cooked over the campfire. And we made, I don't even remember now. We had bagels. We toasted bagels. We had salmon.
Steak?
Well, she's high stressed about having a salmon, but it was truthful. She did
We did
subconsciously
have
know
salmon.
that she ate
I just
salmon.
couldn't.
Okay.
It's been a few weeks. I can't really remember.
And TJ, tell us a little bit about the Holloway investigation. You said you were able to glean some incredible information, some incredibly important information that the federal authorities and the Dutch authorities now have.
Well, in the course of this technology is what got me to Aruba. And after we got to Aruba, we found out that the polygraph, much less the layered voice analysis 6.50, was not allowed to use in Aruba. But the goodness about this, that you can use it in any language, and I was able to capture information on Paulus Vandersloot when he talked to the media that he knew something about kidnapping. I further gathered information later on in late 2005 that some informants had told me that Paulus Vandersloot had paid to bring a boat in to remove Natalie Holloway's body off the island.
Wow, incredible stuff. TJ, thanks so much for joining and sharing with us this morning.
Thank you very much.
We certainly appreciate it. Aaron, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, your time is now. Thank you.